Hello everyone and welcome back to Age of Nagash. So, first video for a very long time, and essentially all I'm doing in this video is just give you a little bit of a channel update as I have been really quiet. And as I've been so quiet, I've had a lot of people asking questions about the future of the channel, how I'm doing and stuff, so it's very kind. Thank you very much for sending me those messages. Really nice of you to be taking care and wanting to know how I'm doing. I'm absolutely fine. I'm essentially just been really busy with work, working like 7 days a week, that sort of thing, because I've been doing that for best part of a year now. I just haven't had a lot of time to hobby at all, and that's why I've taken a break from the YouTube, and that's why I haven't been in any videos for a long time, because essentially where I haven't been able to play any games, I haven't been able to build up my experience, which means I don't feel comfortable talking to you guys in the sense of telling you how to play your games and giving you guys tactical advice if I haven't been playing any games myself and I don't want to talk out my arse. But what I will say is I've started to play games again. When I mean started, I mean I had a game a couple weeks ago, and that's the first game I had for 7 months. So that's how sort of out of touch I am with the game, but I have decided to play some more games because when I receive messages from people, like I said, which is really nice, thank you very much, I realised just sort of how much I enjoyed making content for you guys. And also when I played that game a few weeks ago, it made me realise how much I actually love the game and how much I want to get back into it essentially. Now, my timings of, like I say, how much I'm working isn't going to change. So that means that it's harder to play games. Essentially, I do, like I say, 7 days a week, but it is basically 7 nights a week. So it makes it harder to try and socially get the time in to do the games. But I'm trying my best. So I'm going to be building up some experience with the new edition of Age of Sigmar, because the problem I have as well at the moment is that Age of Sigmar updates so often, and it might not seem really often for some people depending on the situation, but for me, like a General's Handbook coming out like every 6 months, I believe it is, it's too much. I didn't fully understand the last General's Handbook, let alone there's a new one now. When I mean a new one, I mean it's probably been out for a month or two or something like that, the one with Skaven on it. But I want to try and step in the game, so it might be like try and get a game in like once every 2 weeks or something like that. But then if I can do that, that's still like a couple games a month, and then it's certainly going to be a lot better than what I've been doing at the moment. So the other reason what's made me want to do this as well is I've been on holiday this week just been, which was to Athens, which is a place I've always wanted to go in Greece. I love Greek mythology and essentially explains why I've got this helmet there. So it was a lovely present to myself when I went over. But when I came back from Athens, because I went there with my girlfriend, I flew from Stansted Airport, which if you don't know, it's an airport in the UK, couple hours away from Nottingham, and I've got family who live in Nottingham, and I thought it was a fantastic excuse to go to Nottingham, see some family for a day, but also take my girlfriend to Warhammer World, which is something that I really wanted to show her because it's obviously such a big part of my life. And even though I've been so busy, I mean, as you can see, like this is my bedroom here, and how much of it is dedicated to Warhammer. So it was a really big part that I wanted to do to show her. I took her to Warhammer World. I essentially showed her all the dioramas, explained the story to her best I could in sort of like a beginner's introduction to, you know, the stories of Age of Sigmar, 40k and Horus Heresy. So we went around the dioramas, and I got her to, after that, I say I got her, I mean she wanted to do it. She wasn't forced at all, I can assure you. But what we did do after that is took one of those free models you get if you're new to you know, Warhammer. You get a free model, free Stormcast, free Space Marine, but we did a Stormcast and Vindicator, I think they're called, and she built one, she painted one, and I did one as well, which you can see right here. My one's the Roman looking one, and then her one is the fabulous looking one, but very good, I think. Not too bad for your first model there. And yeah, so we did that. Then we had a demo game. So the really nice people from Warhammer World did a demo game with her to show her how to play Age of Sigmar, and it was also like a nice reminder for me to remember like some of the more updated rules there is in Age of Sigmar. But and she really enjoyed it, and it wasn't a case of she's going to buy her own army and start getting into it that much, but she enjoyed the painting and she'll be happy to do it with me in the future. But what all this really reminded me essentially is when I was showing her what Warhammer means to me, and like I said, all the aspects of, you know, the lore to the building to the painting to the playing and the collecting, is that it really reminded me how much I missed the game, and that's the same as in when I played a game the other day, how much it reminded me I missed it. And like I said, when I've been getting messages from you guys, how much I miss doing this. So that all these three things, that's why I wanted to mention it, have brought to the conclusion that I want to start doing this again. And but what I will say with that is there's a caveat, because I know a lot of people have been asking me to do my tactic videos and stuff, and I can do them, but like, you got to bear in mind that it's going to take me a while to build up my experience. And like, I am going to get a game this weekend done as well with Slaves of Darkness, and that would mean that I've had like 2 games of Slaves of Darkness in the new edition, if you like. And I could start talking about my thoughts on them now, like in a video soon. But you might want me to get a few more games on top of that, because obviously you can't really... You can give you first impressions with a game, but you can't really give your full in-depth analysis from a couple of games you've played, essentially. But if you guys would like other video ideas as well, because on that, when I did go to Warhammer World, I did pick up something for myself. And what that was is the start of the new army I'm going to do come summer, late spring, whenever it is. And what I got was a lovely treat of some Seraphon models. So I've got Lord Croak here, so try and get in front of the camera if he's not too blurry. Got him, and then I got the Seraphon, the Star Blood Stalkers. So essentially, which I believe was a Warcry, Warband, maybe an Underworlds type deal. It's one of those Warband type things. And then the reason why I bought those 2 things is essentially because I didn't want to buy anything that was potentially getting new models. And I know Segadon, Bastiladons, etc. Carnosaurs aren't going to get new models. It's fine. I think the ones that we've got are absolutely fine. But I didn't really know the best loadout for them with a new book coming around the corner. So I thought Lord Craig, I mean, there's presumably only one way to build him. And I know you can give him different head, but in the rules, only one way to kit him out. So you can't go wrong there. And then the reason why I got that warband is essentially because there's lots of different models in there that represent the different the caste or different race within the Lizardmen, the best way to describe that. And that means that I'm going to learn how to paint the skinks, chameleon skinks, sauruses, etc. So it'll be really, really fun, really, really good. And then what I could do is a video series on, like, you know, like building and painting, you know, Lord Croak, for example, or something like that. What I can do while I haven't got many games in yet, but I'm interested to hear what your thoughts are along those lines as well. And then another idea I had as well was when I introduced my girlfriend to, like, the world of Warhammer World, of course. I thought it might be interesting to do like what she expected it to be like, because obviously she was brand new to Warhammer, like she hadn't really seen it at all, and then she was chucked into the world of it. So sort of before thoughts and impressions, what she thought it was going to be like, and expectations, and then what her experience was going around and what she then thinks now that she's seen it all. And obviously it's like a very nerdy sort of thing, as we all know, you know, not everyone likes to talk about Warhammer and everything, but it was just interesting to see it might be from someone else's perspective on what she thinks of going into a huge world of really geeky and nerdy, but also absolutely awesome and cool miniatures and hobby and game. So because we're in there for about like 9 or 10 hours, which is a long time for like your first experience of it. But so I thought that might be an interesting thing as well. But essentially that is it. So this was just, I was going to say a quick update. I've probably been talking for about 15 minutes now. Maybe I do tend to ramble, and I used to do these videos. But I wanted to tell you guys that essentially I'm not dead, which is lovely. That's fantastic. I'm very happy about that. But that I do want to make videos again, but you have to bear with me. And I know I've made a few videos like this in the past, going like, well, I don't have time, but I want to get back into it, and I don't really again. But I don't think I'm going to get any more busy than I am now. So if I say now I want to do it, and I'm at the busiest I'm going to be, then that is kind of a good sign. You know, I've got the motivation. And like I say, I want to do the tactic stuff because that's what I was known for, and I want to do like a whole deep dive on the Slaves of Darkness, or maybe just a video updating my thoughts and the changes that have happened to them. But at the same time, I need to get more experiences, and it's not just experience with the army or certain armies, it's experience with the game as well, and just all the different things. Like, I mean, I'm still not fully used to playing with like battle tactics, grand strategies, all that sort of stuff. So I want to give you all my thoughts, but I feel like I need to get some more experience. But then again, if you guys are interested in maybe the whole thing of I'm newer to the new editions and all that sort of thing and learning it, and my first impressions as I play and as I go and as I learn it might also be a thing. Let me know what you guys would like to see on that sort of front, but I just wanted to do a bit of a check-in video with you guys. I know I haven't been very good at replying to like pretty much all you guys' comments, which I do really apologise, but essentially the YouTube stuff just switched off for me where I haven't had any time, but I realise now just how much I missed it. And I also, when I was showing my girlfriend, like, because she was asking about the YouTube channel, I showed her and I was going looking at some of the statistics, and it turns out the channel has now gone over 1 million views. So that was also like a bit of a bump to know that it'd be a bit of a shame to stop it and not continue it anymore. And I know a lot of you guys enjoyed it, which I'm really, really happy to hear. And I want to make more content for you that hopefully you enjoy, but content that I know is honest content and comes straight from me and not just me taking someone else's thoughts and ideas by watching other YouTube videos and then try and regurgitate it and telling you like what I think is the same as that and like trying to pretend that I'm really in tune with the game. But I want to give you honest content and hopefully content that you'll enjoy. But let me know your thoughts and what you like to hear. I'm all open to ears. What I would say as well is that feel free to join the Discord we've got going on, where you can put video ideas in there, but comment down below as well, and all those sorts of things. So like I said, very basic video this one, but I just wanted to let you know that I do want to come back, do want to go back into this, and I'm excited and motivated, but I am just really, really busy, so you just have to bear with me. But maybe if I could, I don't know if I to do this, but maybe like a video every 2 weeks or something could be a nice thing. But let me know what you'd like me to make videos of. I really hope all you guys are doing really well as well, and are cracking with your hobby and just generally keeping well in life as well, because I know it is very hard out there as well for some people. So I hope you're all doing well. I hope that you enjoyed this video as well. And thank you so much for watching it if you've got to this point of the video, because you got to the end of it. So thank you so much for that. And I hope you're excited to see some future videos and you've got some ideas what you would like me to do. So with that, guys, I thank you all very much for watching. I thank all the YouTube members and the patrons I have that have supported me throughout this incredibly long time. It's incredibly generous to you guys. I don't really know what I can say to you, but thank you. It meant a lot for me to know that you want to support me through that time. And with that aside, guys, thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And remember, until next time, that Nagash is all, and all is one in Nagash.